Urgent Cleveland Browns fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Cleveland Browns updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, Browns fans, buckle up because today's news is something that could really shake up the entire narrative around the team as we head into this crucial season. If you're like me, you've been following every move, every practice report, every bit of news coming out of Berea, and what we're seeing right now is nothing short of intriguing. We're talking about the quarterback position, a position that's been the subject of so much speculation, debate, and, frankly, a bit of drama over the past few months. But more than that, we're seeing a story of camaraderie, resilience, and potential that might just change the game for Cleveland this year. And trust me, you don't want to miss any of these details. Now, I want to start by setting the scene. The Browns, as you all know, have been on a journey of rebuilding and reshaping their identity. They've brought in new talent, new coaching staff, and are aiming to finally put together a competitive squad that can contend for the playoffs and, hopefully, push deep into the postseason. But amid all these changes, the quarterback battle has been front and center. We saw the draft last year, some surprising picks, some unexpected drops, and, of course, a lot of chatter about who's really the future of this franchise under center. And one of the most interesting stories coming out of this camp involves Shedeur Sanders, the young quarterback who's been turning heads, and his new teammate, Dillon Gabriel. Now, for those of you who might not be fully up to speed, Shedeur Sanders is the son of Deion Sanders, the NFL Hall of Famer and now a prominent college coach. Shedeur made quite a splash at Colorado, leading the Buffaloes with impressive stats and showing that he has the talent and poise to succeed at the next level. Naturally, with his arrival in Cleveland, expectations have been sky-high. But what's really catching everyone's attention isn't just his talent, but what he's been saying about his teammates, especially Dillon Gabriel. And folks, what Sanders recently shared about Gabriel is a story worth dissecting because it reveals not only the character of these young men but also what could be a pivotal factor for the Browns' success this season. During a recent interview, Sanders opened up about his impressions of Gabriel, and what he said was nothing short of inspiring. Despite the drama and the hype surrounding Gabriel's entry into the NFL, which, let's be honest, wasn't exactly smooth sailing, Sanders emphasized that Gabriel's focus, work ethic, and dedication to the game are what truly stand out. You see, Gabriel wasn't the first choice for many teams, and he faced some setbacks in the draft process. But instead of letting that get him down, he's shown remarkable resilience, pushing forward with a relentless attitude. And Shedeur, who's been around the game at a high level, recognizes that kind of grit. He talked about how Gabriel's perseverance and leadership qualities could be vital for the Browns, especially as they prepare for a season that promises to be highly competitive. What's more, Sanders expressed genuine admiration for Gabriel's approach to practice and preparation. He highlighted that Gabriel's work ethic is second to none, and that he's a player who's committed to improving every single day. That kind of mindset is exactly what the Browns need if they're going to turn the page and become true contenders. And it's not just about individual talent, it's about the chemistry and unity that these two young quarterbacks are building. Because let's face it, Cleveland has often struggled with consistency at the position, but if Sanders and Gabriel can develop a strong rapport, it could elevate the entire offense. Imagine a tandem where both signal callers push each other, learn from each other, and bring out the best in the team. That's a scenario that excites fans and analysts alike. Now, it's important to understand that Gabriel's journey has not been easy. Coming from a background of overcoming obstacles, from injuries to doubters in the draft process, he's proven that resilience is part of his DNA. His skill set is impressive, a quarterback with a quick release, good decision-making, and mobility that can extend plays. But what really stands out is his mental toughness. As we've seen in the NFL, mental resilience often separates good players from great ones, and Gabriel has demonstrated that he possesses the right mindset to succeed at this level. When you combine that with Sanders' mentorship and support, it creates a dynamic that could be a real game-changer for Cleveland. And speaking of the season ahead, fans are eagerly looking at how these two will fit into Kevin Stefanski's offensive scheme. Stefanski, known for his innovative play calling and emphasis on balanced attack, will surely try to harness the strengths of both quarterbacks. We've seen in past seasons that having two capable signal callers can be an advantage, especially when they complement each other's styles. For example, one might excel in throwing deep passes, while the other provides a dual-threat capability with his mobility. The Browns could be looking at a situation similar to what we saw with some of the most successful NFL offenses, where quarterbacks push each other to elevate the team. But it's not just about the X's and O's. The team chemistry and locker room atmosphere play just as crucial a role. From what Sanders has shared, it's clear that there's a genuine respect and camaraderie forming behind the scenes. That's a great sign for Browns fans, because a united locker room often translates into better performance on the field. The coaching staff has been emphasizing the importance of leadership and resilience, and these young quarterbacks seem to embody those qualities. If they keep this momentum going through training camp and into the season, Cleveland might just have a secret weapon in their back pocket. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Browns have been waiting for that breakthrough season for years. They've had flashes of brilliance, but consistency has eluded them. The fans are hungry for a playoff appearance, and perhaps even more. The AFC is tougher than ever, with powerhouse teams like Kansas City, Buffalo, and Cincinnati setting the bar high. But Cleveland's roster, with stars like Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb, and Amari Cooper, combined with this promising quarterback duo, has the potential to surprise a lot of people. The key will be how well Sanders and Gabriel can adapt to the NFL speed and complex defenses, but early signs point to a bright future. And let's not forget about the coaching staff. Kevin Stefanski has been praised for his offensive creativity and ability to develop quarterbacks. He's worked with Kirk Cousins in Minnesota and has a reputation for turning young quarterbacks into reliable starters. If he can harness the talent and mindset of Sanders and Gabriel, the Browns could be looking at a season where their passing game finally reaches new heights. The offensive line, which has been somewhat inconsistent in recent years, will need to protect these young quarterbacks better, but the overall talent on offense is enough to keep fans optimistic. As we approach training camp, all eyes will be on these two. Will Sanders' confidence inspire Gabriel? Will Gabriel's resilience motivate Sanders? The chemistry that develops between them could be the X factor in Cleveland's quest for glory. And fans, I know many of you are already imagining those Sunday afternoons, cheering for a Browns team that finally clicks on all cylinders. The journey is just beginning, but the signs are promising. The story of these two young quarterbacks is unfolding right before our eyes, and it could be one of the most exciting narratives of the NFL season. In summary, what we're witnessing right now with Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel is more than just a quarterback competition. It's the beginning of a new chapter for Cleveland, one rooted in resilience, mutual respect, and a shared desire to bring success back to this proud franchise. The season promises to be full of surprises, and if these two can keep their focus and continue to grow together, Browns fans might finally see their team rise to the top again. The potential is there, the talent is undeniable, and the story is just getting started. So, stay tuned, because Cleveland Browns football is about to get even more exciting. And remember, this isn't just about one game or one season, it's about building something lasting, something that fans can believe in again. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Now, before I wrap up, I want to highlight some key stats and recent developments that really put this story into perspective. Shedeur Sanders threw for over 3,800 yards and 35 touchdowns last season at Colorado, showcasing his ability to lead an offense and perform under pressure. His leadership qualities and calm demeanor are qualities that coaches love, and he's quickly earning respect from teammates like Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel, for his part, has been demonstrating his skills in recent practices, showing a quick release and good decision-making, traits that NFL teams look for in a starting quarterback. His resilience is evident in how he's bounced back from injuries and setbacks, and he's eager to prove that he belongs at this level. Both players are still young, with tons of room for growth, but what's exciting is the potential synergy they could develop. Imagine a scenario where they push each other in practice, learning from their mistakes, fine-tuning their game, and building that chemistry that's so vital for a successful offense. That's exactly what Browns fans should be optimistic about. The organization has put a lot of faith in these young quarterbacks, and the coaching staff is giving them every opportunity to succeed. As the preseason approaches, all eyes will be on how Sanders and Gabriel perform under the spotlight. Will they be competing for the starting job? Will they share snaps during games? Or will one emerge as the clear leader? These questions will be answered soon enough, but what's clear is that they're both committed to the team's success. And that's the kind of attitude every fan loves to see, players who put the team above personal glory. And let's remember, this is more than just about the quarterback position. It's about the entire Browns organization rallying around these young men, believing in their potential, and working together to achieve greatness. The front office has invested heavily in the roster, and with the right mindset, this team could be on the verge of something special. The NFL is a league where perseverance and teamwork often define the champions, and Cleveland is assembling a squad that has these qualities in abundance. In conclusion, Browns fans, the story of Sanders and Gabriel is just beginning, but it's already filled with promise. The resilience, talent, and camaraderie we're seeing could very well be the foundation for a new era of success in Cleveland. It's an exciting time to be a Browns supporter, and I truly believe that this season could be one for the history books if these young quarterbacks continue to grow and develop. The path ahead is filled with challenges, but also immense potential. So, keep your eyes peeled, stay passionate, and get ready to cheer your hearts out because Cleveland Browns football is about to take a giant leap forward. This season, everything could change, and it's all happening right now, right before our eyes. The future is bright, and the story is far from over. Browns Nation, we're in for an incredible ride. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. Do you believe Sanders and Gabriel can lead this team to glory? Which one do you see as the future starter? Or do you think they'll work together to bring out the best in each other? Whatever your thoughts, I'm eager to read them, so make sure to leave your comments. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and insider info, so stay tuned. Cleveland Browns fans, this journey is just getting started, and I promise you, the best is yet to come. Keep the faith, stay excited, and let's get ready to support our team to victory. Go Browns!